Well, the results are in, and already it's not looking good for 2024 as Skyrim's numbers are outperforming Bethesda's latest darling. What's going on, guys, and welcome to the channel. It's time to talk about Starfield. Since its launch in Q4 last year, Starfield has been on what seems a never-ending roller coaster ride as fans and critics have tugged and gnawed on it harder than Uncle Billy at his turkey drumstick for Thanksgiving. And with the new year, it seems that Starfield's woes will continue as it hits yet another week of sales numbers that put it lower than Skyrim. Already the game has seen its Steam review score drop, and now its numbers too. In an article just 4 days ago, Esports had this to say about the state of Starfield's revenue numbers on Steam. Despite being released over a decade before Starfield, Skyrim has outsold the former on Steam for the last several weeks. Every week, Steam publishes a list of their top 100 games by weekly revenue. Skyrim was one spot ahead of Starfield for the week of December 19th through 25th, and over 30 spots ahead of it for the week of December 26th through January 2nd. The games haven't changed from their previous ranks in any meaningful way, indicating the outperformance will continue for at least the immediate future. What's even more surprising is that this list is generated by revenue, not by number of copies sold. That matters because Skyrim is currently $7.99 on Steam, while a temporary sale for Starfield has dropped its price tag down to $48.99. Even with the temporary savings, Starfield still costs 6 times as much as Skyrim. The 2011 Bethesda game isn't just selling more copies than the studio's latest, it's doing so by a large enough margin to make up for a massive difference in price per unit. In most cases, it wouldn't be fair to compare a game to Skyrim and cast judgment accordingly, but that changes when the game is from the same studio and has an immediate noticeable resemblance. If you look at both games' respective Steam reviews, you'll see that Skyrim has a very positive all-time rating, while Starfield's is mixed. Bethesda has been using the same gameplay formula for Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and now Starfield for over 2 decades now, and fans have never seemed to mind all that much. There's a myriad of potential reasons that this shift has occurred, and while it is possible that it is just genuine fatigue with the same formula, I don't personally think that's the case. And of course, if you would like to read the rest of the article, I will post a link down in the description below. One of the biggest complaints I've seen consistently has been the lack of originality with Starfield, and while fans of the game may take exception to that criticism, it's not that far off the mark in terms of the uniqueness that was dripping from every corner of Bethesda's previous games. I mean, hell, in my most recent playthrough of Fallout 4, I uncovered interesting little tidbits of lore and story that I'd never seen before, and it not only made the world seem unique and vibrant, it made it seem larger than it was. And sure, as a fan of Bethesda, I'm not oblivious to the lackluster game that we've got. I'm not oblivious to the fact that we walk for 20 minutes to a location in the game world where we are met with a bit of fighting, we get some lootable crates for some tired weapons, and we move on. I would gladly exchange a few hundred planets in the game for more random encounters, interactions, world building, and, dare I say it, quirkiness. According to Bethesda, there will be major updates to Starfield over the next year, and I only hope that with those comes some fat for the game. If there's one thing that stands out about all of this, it's just how popular Skyrim is, even after all these years. It's clear that it's a beloved game that has quite literally stood the test of time, and it's also clear that Starfield has a long way to go before it can speak to the same. Who knows? Maybe in a few years we'll be seeing Starfield outselling Bethesda's latest game. With that being said, let's turn the questions over to you guys. What are your thoughts on Starfield for 2024? Are you still playing? Have you finished? Have you already moved on? Or are you waiting for more content before you pass that all-important final verdict? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, be sure to help out the channel by liking so that it can be pushed along the YouTube algorithm. If you'd like to check out some of the live streams on the channel while I play as a Catgirl Vtuber, be sure to subscribe as well. Until next time, everyone, have an amazing day, keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.